Hi everybody, Joe for JaspysCaseBreaks.com coming at you with 2024-25 Hit Parade Basketball Autographed. Limited, Series 29, dual case break, 20 boxes, random team break. A lot of nice stuff here. There's buzzer beater possibilities, case hit possibilities, a lot of good stuff here. Big thanks to this group for getting it done. We mostly did it through fillers, so thanks to everybody who gave it a shot with the fillers. Congrats again to the winners, and thanks again to the few people who bought their spots straight up. Hojin, you got official last spot mojo. All 30 teams are in, no combos. Let's go. Let's roll it. Let's randomize it. 4 and a 1, 5 times for names and teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alan down to Michael. 4 and a 1, 5 times for the teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. Fifth and final time. After 5, we got Rockets down to Nuggets. Trade window is open. Trade at your own risk. Alan with the Rockets, John with the Hornets, Adam with the Nets, Kelly with the Warriors, Michael with the Celtics, Alan Matsui with the Thunder, Andy with the Sixers, Alan with the Bulls, Andrew with the Knicks, Brian, you got my Lakers, Alan with the Blazers, Joe with the Bucks, Brian with the Hawks, Raymond with the T-Wolves, Andrew with the Spurs, Alan with the Pacers, Andrew with the Grizzlies, Andy with the Raptors, Hojin, last spot Mojo, Magic, Brian with the Pistons, Alan with the Suns, Chad with the Clippers, Alan with the Wizards, Eugene with the Kings, Andrew with the Jazz, Eugene with the Cavs, check that with the Cavs, Alan with the Mavericks, Jalen with the Heat, JC with the Pelicans, and Michael Hughes, you got the Denver Nuggets. Let's alphabetize by column A, or by column B, A to Z, alphabetically, and you'll still see Hojin, Last Spot Mojo with the Magic. They all alphabetize and match up the same. So there we have it. I'm going to pause the video for a little bit. When we come back, we're going to see if there's any trades. Then we'll have the break, so stick around. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. No deals done here, but it's all good. I think we'll tune in tomorrow to see if we have new toner or not. How about that for a tease? That'll definitely get, thousands of viewers flocking to the channel. Subscribe to our channel. Make sure you've got all the notifications on. And stay tuned for our first break of tomorrow to see if there'll be new toner. You don't know. Maybe Joe gets stubborn. Maybe Joe Jaspy gets stubborn and be like, hey, we're squeezing every particle of toner out from that cartridge. Or maybe he's just like, F it, it's time. We'll see. In the meantime, here's a autographed, limited, Series 29, 20 boxes. Good luck. We did limited autograph football earlier today, which was pretty nice. So I would imagine that the basketball will be of a similar caliber. Should be expecting, I think there should be a case hit here. Maybe even one of those bonus boxes with extra stuff in it. All right, first one out of the gate. We've got Karl Malone, the mailman. 32 out of 75. We got jersey number on there. Andrew with the Jazz. Ooh, we got a graded card here. Not too many graded cards in limited edition. Fit card. It is Karl Anthony Towns, 47 out of 49. This is Timberwolves edition. Jersey and auto. It's a 9-5-10. Centering, edges, surface a 9.5. Corners are a 9. This is from 2022-23 NT Basketball. Timberwolves, that's going to go to Raymond and the T-Wolves. I saw a rookie badge on here. It is Scotty Barnes from Select Hoops. 65 out of 99. That will be for Andy and Toronto, the Raptors. Dino DNA. Ooh, case hit right here. So we're going to save that to the end of this case. There'll be another case in there. Another graded card. How about Brandon Miller? 10-10 from an old 2022 Bowman University set. Brandon Miller, of course, is with Charlotte. And that's going to go to John. All right, next box. There's John. Congrats. I feel like Brandon Miller's had some injury issues this year, but kid just needs to stay healthy. And speaking of kids, there's Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd, not a kid anymore. This is Brooklyn Nets edition. That's going to go to Adam Kupperman. Nice. New Jersey Nets version. Adam's neck of the woods. Yeah, Brandon Miller just needs to stay healthy. That team needs to be a little better. I feel like even individuals on bad teams, as long as they're having statistically good seasons, will tend to be good for the hobby. But all right, having a hard time with these sleeves here. All right, next box. There is Jerry West. 17 out of 25. A logo. Who's got my Lakers? That'll be for Brian. Brian K with my Lakers. How about some Bane? Desmond Bane. Private signings, rookie, Desmond Bane. Rookie auto, Grizzlies edition. That will be for Andrew and Memphis. Burn. Ah, you think darkness is your ally. right. I think this is in landscape mode. It's Evan Mobley for the Land, jersey and autograph. Cleveland, this is for you. And Eugene Lee, who has Cleveland. 67 out of 199, Eugene. Nice. Cavs had a really nice season this year. I got to keep building on that. All right, one more, and then the case it, and then another case. Just in case you were like, oh man, that's it. Here is Jamal Murray. Genre graphs from Elite Basketball. Nice on-card auto. Denver Nuggets. That'll be Michael Hughes and Denver. All right, case hit time. What do we got here? What do we got? Ooh, we got a little extra slip of paper. It means it's going to be a nice hit. Whoa. Share a photo and get a $50 gift code, or share a video and get $100. This must be a nice hit. All the details are under my thumbs right there. I'm going to send that to whoever gets this. Good luck. It's Giannis Antetokounmpo. 10-10. From 2019 Mosaic, Scripps, Red Wave. Milwaukee, Joe. It's with a spot that Joe got straight up rewarded. I'll send you this as well. Get the nice hit from us. Get a little gift card from Hit Parade. It's a nice break already. All right, next case. Now, folks, after we're finished with this break, for those of you watching live, we'll be a little bit into the fourth quarter of the show. I don't see any other orders coming in, but we got 2 hours left. What else should we do? Kind of start here. Let's drop a link to the website. Maybe for those of you who are not in this break, maybe you can start browsing around, seeing seeing what strikes your fancy. And while you're here, also double check to make sure you're watching live and subscribe to our channel. You'd be surprised. Every once in a while, someone will be like, yo, you know what? I've been watching you guys for literally years and have not subscribed to your channel. It does help. I know the subscriptions could get a little cluttery, but it definitely helps us and the algorithm. All right, second case, good luck. Here is landscape mode, private signings, Brandon Podziemski, rookie auto. So he's turning out to be a really nice player here. That's going to go to Kelly and the Warriors. Warriors, come out to play. All right, another one. Here, another landscape mode, another Jerry West. Signature Series, Jerry West, not numbered, doesn't seem like, but still cool. Still cool one for the Lakers, Brian K. Ooh, this feels heavy. This feels a little heavy, folks. It's not my imagination running away with me. It's just my imagination. Woo! Buzzer beater. It's my buzzer. It's my buzzer, so I'll work on it. All right, what do we got here? A lot of times these are kind of themed. So let's see what the theme is. Here is Zach Edey. Could be a big man theme. Could be a Grizzly theme. That's going to be for Andrew. Nice one, Andrew. Be interesting to see how his game evolves too. It's going to need a little bit of seasoning, but it'll be interesting to see. Next one is Zachary Risacher, PSA 9. So looks like draft picks. 2024 draft picks. That's 50 out of 50. Risacher went to Atlanta. Right? Yeah, Atlanta. It was Alexander Sarr that went to, yeah. Mix up the two French guys. All right, Atlanta, Brian K. Next up is Dalton Connect from Prism Basketball. I hope they do their best to try to keep him on the Lakers this season. That's going to be for Brian. Who knows what's going to happen this summer. And finally, we've got Net Marvels, Donovan Clingan, rookie auto, numbered as well, 79 out of 99 for Portland. That's going to be for Alan Matsui. This guy's another one of those big men in the draft, you know, that it's going to require a little development. Let's see if they end up being big players in the NBA. All right, so buzzer beaters, that was fun. All right, what do we have here? We've got Jason Kidd. Another one for the Nets. Another one for Adam. I want to get Hit Parade to get you a new sticker here. Well, I think that must have gotten caught here. Something like that. All right. Next. All right. Next auto. Landscape mode. It's fast break John Stockton. That'll be for Andrew. Got his old teammate in that first case. Next. Here is Franz Wagner for the Magic. From Obsidian Basketball. 2-color jersey. Autograph, 2 out of 75. Orlando Magic. That's for Ho Jin. Last Spot Mojo. 70% of the time, Last Spot Mojo hits all the time. Got a graded card. And it's Scoot Henderson. Rookie auto, 11 out of 25, Scoot Henderson, and a PSA 9. All right, a few more to go. Bam, there's Chet Holmgren. Oklahoma City tonight took a 3-1 lead on Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals. They're looking good. OKC, that'll be for Alan Matsui. All right, here is Alperen Sengun. Rockets. Alan Matsui, Houston Rockets with a nice season as well. That's from 22-23 Prism Basketball. All right, and the final box. Box 20. Thanks everybody for spending a little bit of your Memorial Day with me. I appreciate that. Especially if it's your vacation, if you had an extra day. So, thank you. All right, last one is the case hit. I was wondering, does the buzzer beater take over the case hit? It doesn't. That's just a bonus. We still get a case hit. All right, they're using new trays here, so it's hard to pull the cards out of here. All right, good luck, everybody. Gonna be Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, mythical autograph from Phoenix Basketball. That is nice. From 2023-24 Phoenix Basketball. Minnesota, that's gonna be for Raymond and the Timberwolves. Excellent season for them as well, and for Anthony Edwards. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Another break of Hit Parade in the books. Thanks again for getting in. I'm Joe. I'll see you next time for the next break. So long.